So the disclosure community has got to bifurcate. I don't know who said it, but I'm going to repeat. Someone had mentioned that maybe the disclosure community was not for to gain popularity and to rope in other people from the general public, but maybe the disclosure community is for us to find each other. The irony of that is, naturally, when we found each other, we found we were largely at war with each other. So, this whole pussyfooting and peace and everyone just get along, get the frig out of here, dude. I am not here to get along with you. I'm not here to just get along with everybody and have a good time. So, don't promote this at your conferences. Don't promote everyone just getting along, having a good time, or doing a dance party. Everyone get along and have a good time. Get the frig out of here. New energy, new reset. This is not what we're here to do. The real people are here to find out who the real people are. And it's not hard to find out. That's the best thing of all. It is not hard for the real people to now see who it's not fake. It's just these people that were brought in as some kind of puppet, some kind of mind control. They are regurgitating information that maybe other people brought them. Maybe they came in under their own egomania. Instead of just being a attendee of the conferences, they try to build some kind of persona to be some kind of famous person. And they're distorting the narrative because we are people that are trying to find each other and trying to figure out true history and trying to get together to make a difference. I have utmost respect to the people who are deceiving you on purpose. They know they're doing it. All right? I know that there are a lot of people in the disclosure community who know exactly what they're doing. Miles Johnston, for example. Dude knows exactly what he's doing, right? He's not a useful idiot. So, I believe that in this moment, in the disclosure community, there is this cry for this bifurcation. For all the useful idiots, I'm sorry, I could probably find a better word, but unfortunately, it's egomania. There are people in disclosure who deceive on purpose and or who are telling the truth on purpose because this is exactly what they plan on doing. So when someone comes up and presents "Oh, listen guys, what these people plan on doing, they're a part of it all along. They're a part of it. They're here to tell." I have the most respect for people that are "Hey guys, listen to what they plan on doing to you," when they are in fact the ones behind it themselves. I got the most respect for these people. I will not come against these people. They're my friends. They're my friends. And then my friends on the other end, we are the new guard of people, and we all are suspecting that there's all these fake people. For me, there's no suspect. For me, there's no suspicion. And I think that's why a lot of people have to make their mind up about how they feel about Lauren Pritchard, because for some reason, I've got no question. I just wait until the evidence presents itself and then I'm going to call you out. That's all. And if you don't want me around, guess what? You won't be prosperous. It won't be abundant. It's not going to be the truth. So you can't just ban me from everything altogether. No one's trying to do that. No one's ever tried to do that. I think because legally they can't, by space law. We're just space kids. Maybe disclosure was just for the space kids to find each other. In the medium, it's all these people who are just being used as useful idiots. There are useful idiots who found out they were useful idiots and then they know they're useful idiots or whatever, and they just do not combat the masses. Now, there are these other people who don't know that they are useful idiots. What do I mean by that? They came into this information with their own egomania or some kind of puppeted program, some kind of mind control. They come in to puppet and steer a narrative or delay a narrative, and it's not necessary. they're not necessary. They're not necessary to disclosure. They're not the real people. Maybe they are having real experiences because they are. They're having real experiences. So, the disclosure community does need to bifurcate amongst each other. And how is that going to happen? Naturally. I believe it's just going to happen naturally. I've been collecting and connecting dots, and there are a couple people. I've already started to call people out, and it's not because we want to create strife. We need to create strife. Like, dude, you need to. You need to. There were all these little sea nymphs that were like, Matthew Morian's the worst person ever. And I'm like, I can't get on board with that because I tend to agree with Matthew Morian. And there are some people that seemingly came out of frickin' nowhere who seem to have this encyclopedia of information. Where did they get it from? If they aren't just puppets, if they aren't just mind controlled puppets. Also, a lot of them have fake, not fake, but like they are inverting who they actually are. They're actually demonic ass whores, and they're like inverting, and there's only one big whore. We all know who she is. They're inverting their entire story when they're actually the worst person ever. And I'm not going to dote on that because she's largely been taken out and got arrested, and we all saw it. But anyways, all that being said, like, yeah, dude, people who do whack shit generally dabble in crime, and crime can take them out. Um, it doesn't take long to have an honest conversation with somebody to like connect a couple dots, because I'll have my own inklings about people, and sometimes I think to message somebody and I'm like, dude, I just like gotta tell you I got the weirdest feeling about this person. And I don't do it, but maybe I should. Maybe I should start. Maybe we should start doing this. And I don't do it, but maybe I should. Because it's funny, because when I'm presented with the opportunity to share my inkling about people that I'm, what the fuck, it quickly gets set upright in this narrative that is likely. And it's like, not even likely. It's like, dude, that's it. That's exactly it. It's just, we're too nice. We gotta stop being nice. It just takes one conversation with a like-minded person, and then they have already had this conversation with a like-minded person. Maybe disclosure wasn't for the whole world. Maybe it was just for us. And obviously we were gonna find ourselves in a thought war. And it's not even a war, dude. It's so easy. Dude, it's so easy because it's like being fought obviously on some other level. But when we come together and we were like, who's like the real deal and who's not? And everyone has this illusion of somebody being like the real deal, and you're like, dude, I've just had the weirdest vibe and interaction with this person, and or also like never fucking heard of them before. They fucking came out of nowhere. And then there's like a sea of people, if not just one good friend, who's like, well, I got another thing to tell you from someone else who said the same thing about the same person. It's seriously happening naturally. I'm not even like sitting here on a campaign. It's happening naturally, dude. It's just happening naturally.